Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. And welcome to today's video, which is another video in the genre of new makeup releases and sneak peeks and things that we like and things that we don't right here in my channel. So yeah, I think I have again a very nice selection of things. I think most of it is really nice and I'm really excited to talk about it. So without further ado, let's just go right into it. I'm just gonna go to the side and make a lot of noise. Okay, so let's get comfortable and let's chat a little bit about all these new things. The first thing is from MB Boutique and it looks like this, and she just has released holographic glitters. It's a whole collection. I think it's 10 different bottles of glitters, and yes, I like glitter. This is glitter. I love glitter, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I know it's somewhat of an unpopular opinion in the makeup world, and I don't understand why. The thing is, I don't like glitter in a palette. I like it on the side, like what MB Boutique does, to give it as a side dish, sort of, you know. I don't want to be forced to have it in a palette and lose the space to something that I use much more often. But in general, I do love glitter, not pressed but loose and on the side in little tubs like this. So this looks really nice. And wait, now I just lost my page again. And that it's holographic and it's really pretty. As of course, my vision goes immediately to the green. Absolutely stunning. I love this. And yeah, and all the other shades are also really nice, though the green is absolutely my favorite. No questions asked. All right, I have no price, but this is already available on her Etsy site. All right, the next thing I wanted to mention is Juvia's Place, and they have been releasing you know, this palette that we spoke about, I think last time and the time before, right? The time before we had the sneak peek of the coral palette, and then last time we saw how it actually looked. And I think most people that I'm watching are a little bit, you know, let down. Like, we are all a little bit disappointed by the palette, and okay, but we gotta let this go, because now they're showing us the whole range of their concealers, and I think it's, so far it's only concealers. Is it only concealers? So this is the Magic Collection. I Am Magic Collection. Beautiful. This is how it's done, girls. I hope you can see this, because the picture that I have right now, it's a lot of small pictures, but I think you can get the overall impression how amazing this is, from hitting myself, from light to dark or from dark to light, however you want to go. They're actually starting with dark and going to light, and I think this is the first brand who's doing that the first shade in the whole collection is the darkest shade, which, I mean, I don't care about these things. For me, that's just numbers, but I think it's a nice gesture, let's put it that way. I think it is really successful how they went from super dark to super light and everything in between. So we have here 42 shades of foundation. So this is the foundation. I'm confused because they also have concealers. That's the next page. Switching. Okay, these are the concealers that go with the foundation. Going back to the foundation, I'm going to drive myself crazy when I'm editing this. This is the foundation. Okay, so we have 42 shades of foundation, and they're breaking this up in the Nubian Kingdom, which is deepest dark and deep dark, dark and rich tan. And then the middle section sort of is the Medium Kingdom, which is tan and medium. And then they have the Light Kingdom to the right, which is light and very light. So I would of course be in the kingdom of light. Anyway, but let me just check. This is a foundation. I think it was full coverage and sort of matte, which is not so much my piece of cake. Full coverage, yes, I can totally go for that, but matte, I used to. You know, a year ago when I started my YouTube channel, I was totally in the matte foundations, but I think at my age, I look much better when I'm not all matte. I have to make a separate video about this. Okay, so going back to the concealers. So we have, this is of course from the same launch. It's the I Am Magic concealers. It's 24 shades, ranging from, of course, deepest dark to light. It's cool it's full coverage. It's cool coverage. Ew. Do you have that sometimes, that you just switch the first letters of two words? It's like, I don't know. Okay, so it's full coverage and lightweight, and it conceals and cancels out hyperpigmentation and blemishes, and it retails for $14 each. Okay, so there you have that, and I think this is a very, very successful launch. I'm sure a lot of people will at least want to try that, just because of wanting to support a launch like this, and also because they finally maybe find the shades that they actually need. So that this is really amazing. I'm very happy for them, and really very, very well done, according to my opinion. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you is this palette, and this is from Milan Rove makeup. I don't know how to pronounce this right. So this is the iconic couture. How do you say that in English? I think I would say couture because I'm European, but couture, I think in English you say couture. The iconic couture palette is live on the Milan Rove website. Let's just check the time. It's 5:06, so I'm allowed to be a little bit flustered. Why am I here? I should be sleeping. Alright, so this is that palette, and I've actually seen Amy Loves Makeup. She got that palette already in PR, and it looks really nice also in like real, and I like this. Though I don't know if that really speaks springtime, summer to me. It speaks more like fall time to me, but it's nice, it's interesting, and I can see nice looks being created with this. She said that it's very, very soft pressed and nice. So I cannot judge that. That's what she said. So yeah, girl. Anyway, so it says here, it features 7 soft matte shades. It has 3 buttery high pigmented foil shades and 2 shimmer shades. And both formulas are buildable, blendable, and easy to use. Well, of course they have to say all these beautiful things about themselves. But it really, really looks nice. So that's what that is. Then there's actually something that I saw nobody talking about, and I don't know why. Okay, so this is a palette from Pierre René, and that is a collaboration. I don't know Pierre René. Who is Pierre René? Let me just look this up. What is Pierre René? It's an empire of makeup. That's what he says about himself. Funny that I've never heard about him though. Anyway, so this palette, I saw that and I thought this looks beautiful. It's a half neutral, half colorful palette, or sort of 1/3 colorful and the rest is neutral, but I still think that this looks nice. It's a collaboration with Amelia Czepaniak or something like this. It's, I don't know, I can't pronounce it, but she seems to be a makeup artist, and she has quite a following on Instagram. She has like 265,000 followers. Where's she from? It's a white and red flag. Oh, it's Poland. She's from Poland, of course. So that name, I just can't pronounce it. Anyway, so that's that collaboration, and I think this palette looks really, really beautiful. It says here 14 amazing eyeshadows with pure formula, whatever that means. All colors have been thought out. I should hope so. 7 shimmering shadows and 7 creamy mattes allow you to create amazing, diverse makeup. Okay. Well, I think it is really, really nice. Really pretty. Okay, next thing. Next thing is something where I thought, okay, it's not horrible, but it's also not super amazing that I think I need this right now. So this is from Lime Crime Makeup, and it's the new Sun-Kissed Face Palette. From their Sun-Kissed collection. Okay, so it is available now already, and I think it's really, I don't know. What do you think? Okay, so it is a face palette. Does that mean, is it eyeshadow or is it actually contouring and blush? I would almost think it's contouring and blush, but then what is that golden green doing there? Is that for, I don't understand the palette. I think it looks okay, even as an eyeshadow palette, even though I think just two mattes in an eyeshadow palette and then all the neutrals look pretty much the same, just that one is a little bit cooler toned, one is warmer toned, but they are super similar still. I don't know. It's not horrible, but I don't understand it really, how to use this. Okay, the next thing that I thought was really very interesting is this from Becca Cosmetics, and this is the Pearl Glow collection for summer 2019, and I think this looks great, but not as an eyeshadow palette. I would love this to be, you know, this whole concept of pearl glow, and this is, wait, they say it is inspired by the natural sheen of freshwater pearls and features mirror glass-like finishes and glowing formulas. And that is a concept that I could really go for, but not as an eyeshadow palette, but as a highlighter palette. I would love this, you know, and it looks really fancy and really special, and I would love this, but not as an eyeshadow palette. As an eyeshadow palette, it's too boring for me, but as a highlighter palette, I could go for this. Do I have anything else? Do I have anything else on this? No. All right. Next thing, I've also not heard anyone talk about this. This is from Silhouette Boutiques, and this is their very first eyeshadow palette coming out soon. It's gonna be called Caramel, and there is nothing really else to tell you, just the outer packaging and a black and white sneak peek of the inside. So it looks there like it is going to be pressed glitters in there, just from the black and white picture, but I like the outer packaging. I really, what else can I say about this? But according to the color scheme of the outer packaging, it's going to be a golden and brown palette, so from that point of view, it's not going to be interesting for me, but when this is released, I'm gonna update you, of course. That's what I'm doing. Okay, Beauty Bar Baby released this springtime palette, and this looks amazing. I love this. It's a five pan palette with all greens, girls. What can I do? This is so beautiful, and this is so distracting because I don't have a screenshot here. It's just a video, which is super annoying. Should I hold this in the camera? Because my eyes constantly move on this. This is horrible. I hate that. I hate when brands do that, because I hate videos. It's too exhausting for my eyes. But I'm going to try to take a screenshot and then include it here so you don't get distracted. Like, this is, like, I have to change this picture. But it's very pretty. Very pretty. The shades of those greens are amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Then, of course, there is Devinah, and Devinah Cosmetics, she is killing me because she is the cause of my greatest FOMO, fear of missing out, that I'm having right now, because every single week she is bringing out stuff. So now she is showing us this, and this is the Galaxy Dust collection. You know, last time we had the, what's it called, Willy Wonka thing and the other thing. We had like two beautiful collections from her, and this week we have this. And again, I saw Amy Loves Makeup, and I saw also Angelica Nyquist. They already got those shades in PR, and it's gonna launch in June, I think. And I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous that they get those shades sent free for PR, and I want them so bad, and I cannot buy them because I'm a normal person, you know. So yeah, so this is gonna launch June 2nd, and the whole bundle will retail for $49, and the individual shades will be $8. So you can, of course, there are discount codes you can use. I don't know, everything she does, this must be a super blessed woman. She must be super blessed because everything she releases is beautiful. She and Cleo Nut Cosmetics. I feel the same way about Cleo Nut Cosmetics, just not at the same level, because they are releasing, I think they're not releasing as much. But she is on the roll, this woman. Unbelievable. Love it. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is actually from Blush Tribe, and I feel like I have not talked about Blush Tribe in quite some time now. Okay, so here they're showing us the Pastel Tribe palette, and then that is actually something that I thought has been released a long time ago, because I actually spoke about this when we were speaking about the whole pastel vibe that is going on. It's so funny, you know what, that the pastel vibe and the neon vibe is sort of going side by side, which is so weird because it's such opposites, really. But anyway, I've spoken about this palette, that I thought about that, getting that palette, and then my whole pastel vibe sort of passed without me buying anything in pastels. But so this is the Pastel Tribe palette, and then, which is, I think, more interesting to me, or maybe a combination of the two, getting both of them, but that's not gonna happen. But anyway, the other palette here is the Leorah palette, which is super bright. You know, it's sort of the pastel palette, but in super bright. And as far as I understood, this is the palette that is supposed to serve the darker skin tone community more than the pastel palette would, obviously. So I think this is a very, very nice idea to do similar palettes, but one that is more for lighter, you know, lighter tones and pastels. And this then, now that's the Leorah palette for darker skin tones, and of course us lighter girls can use that palette too. So I think this is really, really pretty. And wait, was there something else? I think, wait, let me just check, because I think who did I hear talking about this? Someone spoke about that they are working on an all green palette. And listen, if there's going to be an all green palette from Blush Tribe, I am in. I'm totally in. I don't know now where I got that information. Have I been making this up? Wishful thinking. No, I'm sure that someone spoke about this. So let's see. I'll tell you all about it as soon as I know something. All right. Next thing I saw was really, really cute, is from Emmy Cosmetics, and it looks like this. So they are having, this is just a sneak peek, they just say we're having something very, very special coming soon. Now, I don't like the shapes. I don't like heart shapes. I mean, I like hearts, but I don't need this at all. I want round, normal eyeshadow pans. I know they want to be cute, and for some reason this is the thing that they're going for. I love the blue though. The blue is so stunning. It is absolutely stunning. Love it. I have no more information about this, but of course I will update you as soon as I know something, but they say it's coming soon. Alright, the next thing I definitely wanted to show you is from Cleo Beauty Cosmetics, and this is the Rise palette, and I love this. It is half neutral and half colorful, yes. And but I do like that color scheme with that yellow and blue and purple and black. I think this is cool. Could I go without the lowest row? Yes, because I have that lowest row, and probably everybody else has that lowest row in some other palette. But this, for example, could be my perfect palette if I go away for a weekend, which never happens because I would have to take 7 kids along. It's not gonna happen. So maybe in 15 years or something I get to go away. But this looks nice. I like this palette. Very, very nice. Do I know anything more? The launch date will be announced in a few weeks. Okay, so this is just a sneak peek, sort of, but I think this is really pretty. Okay, next thing, super, super beautiful, hold on to your seats, is from Luxe Beauty, and they just dropped this iridescent sprinkle trichromes. This. Oh, my heart, I don't know if I can take this. This is so pretty. I want this so bad. Do you see this? I mean, should I just stop talking so you can take in the beauty? Because it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. They are retailing for $10 each, and they are also, you can also have discount codes for this one. So amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. All right, next thing is from Lethal Cosmetics, and they are coming out with the Awakening collection. It's 8 eyeshadows and 2 liquid lipsticks, and they are now available already, I guess, on their website. This looks really, really nice. If this would come as a palette, I mean, actually, you know what? I heard that you can go on their website and build your own palette, so you can have exactly that, you know? And I think this looks absolutely amazing. And I also heard that Lethal Cosmetics is a German brand, or at least German based. So that is sort of a homecoming for me. And I would love to try a new brand. You know, I have this thing that I really, really try to enrich my collection and bring in things that I have not had before. And I have a long way to go, because you know what? Like, for example, Colourpop, and we're going to talk about that in a second. Everybody has Colourpop, right? And because they're affordable, they're bringing out a lot of stuff. They are readily available for most people. I have one item from Colourpop. One. You know? So I need to really build my collection more, but I only want to bring in the things that I really, really like. So this could be something that I could be intrigued. Do I have prices? No, I don't know. I really don't know. Then there is this new shade from Vanessa's Vanity, and that's the shade called Opalescent, and I think this is beautiful, and it deserves the name, because if you can see on the bottom there on that swatch how it sort of switches into purple, and I think this is so beautiful. I don't know why they're just releasing, or why she's just releasing one shade. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. But I think this is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Love it. And this is, you know, the spring summer vibe. This is yes, girl, beautiful. All right. Then something else where I was really, really surprised how much I liked it, and that was from Jouer. Oh man. All right, this is from Jouer Cosmetics. This is the Tan Lines palette, and it is actually part of a collection. There are 2 lip glosses retailing for $17 each. They're duochrome high pigmented pearl lip glosses, shifting shades of course, because that's what duochrome does. And then there is a little blush palette that you see there, but it's closed so we don't really see what is in there. And then is the Tan Line, the blush palette retails for $30, and then the Tan Lines palette is $34, matte shimmers and foils. So I think this is beautiful, because I'm telling you, first of all, the lime green is absolutely stunning, but also the more neutral side, because it is not just your normal browns. It sort of leans more into the peaches and corals, and I think this is really, really pretty. I think this is super stunning, honestly. So I really, really like this. Jouer Cosmetics. Alright, so now we're talking about Colourpop, and of course this is still the month of their birthday, the birthday of Colourpop month, so they're popping out things. And this is what I saw this week. So this is a new collection, I think it's Watermelon collection, and they have a lot of stuff there. This palette, for example, and also, wait, they have the palette, they have lip glosses and no, lip bundles and so I don't know, they have a lot of stuff there. It's too much. So I want to focus on the palette, and I actually think that this is nice, because you know, I love this whole concept of monochromatic palettes. I love that, and while there is not so much that you can actually do with a palette like this, because most of the shades are sort of in a similar range of color intensity and shade, I would maybe like a little bit more variety from light to dark. I always think that that is a more successful thing to do, but other than that, the whole concept I really do love. I really do. So that's Colourpop for you. Then there is Leorah Cosmetics, and they came out with this neon palette, and I've never tried Leorah. I think they're pretty expensive, aren't they? Well, this is not too expensive. This is $29, but it's also just 10 shades. So, but anyway, so this is their neon palette, and I think this looks pretty nice. I could go without that that neutral tone there to the top left. I would rather like to have a green instead. That would be nice. Please. But nevertheless, I think for Leorah, and I think Leorah is usually leaning more towards like neutral palettes and the releases, so this is actually really, really nice, and I like that they're doing that. So Too Faced. Too Faced is coming out with the Shake Your Pom Poms. That's a very cute name, I have to admit, palette, and this is boring. I like the name, I like the packaging, I think the concept behind it is nice, but the execution is nah. I don't know. What do you think? Is this super special? Does not everybody have this already? And I mean, aren't we all beyond buying stuff for the packaging? You know, it's not ugly, it's not bad. I'm sure a lot of people will find this intriguing. For me, I think they could have gone a little bit more, you know, an extra mile. I don't think this is something that I would buy, and it retails for $25. It's travel friendly, a travel friendly palette size. That is something that is so unimportant for me. I don't know. You let me know what you think. I think this could have been much better, but it's not terrible, but it could have been so much better. Then there is something from Ipsy that I wanted to show you. This is a collaboration between Tetris and Ipsy. So if you're as old as I am, or older, then you know Tetris. That's a computer game. I have never myself played it. I don't think that I have ever played a computer game, and that is, I'm not missing it. I spent my childhood being outside. You know, like I think that's much healthier. So anyway, but I am familiar with the concept of Tetris, that computer game, and so Ipsy is coming out in collaboration with Tetris with this collection. It's 2 eyeshadow palettes. One is a little bit more. 1 second, I have to switch the pictures here. So one is a little bit more like in the yellowy golden kind of color scheme, and then the other one is more into the pinks. Well, I don't know. And there are lip glosses, and there are bullet lipsticks, and what else is there? Is there anything else? I think that might be it. Anyway, I personally do not like these small palettes. I know I'm probably pretty alone in the beauty community saying this. I just don't. You know, for example, the pinkish palette here. You just have 2 mattes in there, so that means that your crease or your smoky end when you smoke out your eye will always be the brown. And that is, you know, I wouldn't even take this for a weekend, because it limits me to one look with whatever pop of color on the lid, and that is just too boring for me. So I wouldn't go for this. The whole collection is pretty affordable. The full set is like $40. So you get, I guess, a lot of product. Oh, there's also 5 brushes with that. And yeah, so, but I wouldn't get this because I just don't like being limited. But okay, it might be different for someone else. And then there was something that I actually had a bit of a question mark. It's not terrible, but I don't understand what's happening right now with the releases. So this is from NYX, and this is a collaboration with, wait, I'm telling you with whom? Aquaria. So she, or is it a he? I'm not sure. It might be a he. He seems to be a fashion model. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But that's a collaboration with NYX. And this is the palette that they came out with. So I think it's called Age of Aquaria. And I don't understand the grays. What is happening with the grays these days? You know, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades in that palette, or silver or gray or black. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. I don't know. What does that mean? I don't understand. So this is the same concept, more or less, in a broad picture of what we saw from in Julia's place last week, with like I think it was like 3 grays in that coral palette. I don't understand. I don't like this. It's not terrible. I'm sure people can work with this, but why? Why so many? Why can't there be 2 grays or silvers? Why does it have to be 6 shades that are, I don't know. I don't like it. It's $25 and yeah, I don't know. It's not for me, definitely not. Okay, is that it? Wow, that was it. I thought I had so much more, but apparently I don't. Alright, you are probably very thankful that I'm done. Let me just check what is my favorites. Okay, so of course there is Juvia's Place, this whole concealer and foundation release, though I do not consider foundations as exciting in general as like eyeshadows and highlighters and blush palettes and things like this. So this has sort of a status on its own. It is amazing and it has #1 price on its own, but I'm not going to like especially feature it because it's not colorful. It's not where my passion lies. Okay, so I think, let me see. Okay, so there is Devinah. Definitely Devinah. Again, this woman is really making me crazy in a positive way. Then there is the Beauty Bar Baby Green palette, which looks really, really beautiful. Super successful launch, I think. Then there is the Lethal Cosmetics, which looks absolutely stunning. Would love to try that. What else? Love Luxe Beauty, the iridescent sprinkle trichromes. want them so bad. Actually, I want them. Okay, what else? Oh, there's so many things. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave it. Am I gonna leave it with this? Oh, maybe also the Jouer palette. I don't know. It's too much. I cannot include everything in my favorites. It's just too much. So you let me know, what did you like, or is there anything else that has been released or sneak peek this week where you thought, I would like to have Leorah's opinion on this, or I would like to tell Leorah that I like this or that I really did not like it. So I would really like to hear from you what you think about this, what I showed you, or other things. And in general, I always like to hear from you. So if you're new here and if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you like the video, then please give it a like. And besides that, I'm gonna see you here next time. And I think, let me think, tomorrow I think is gonna be another video. It's time to wrap this up, really. I have to go and get some breakfast. I hope when you see this that you will have an awesome day, and remember that you're loved, and I see you here next time. And up until then, hugs and kisses. Bye.